Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So we're away again for another weekend, which we said we would do. We're supposed to be going down, well we are going to go down to Monkton tomorrow.
Seaside.
But we've got one night away before we go there, where we thought we'd go to a Brit stop. Well, Brit stop, I call them pub stops because it's not on a Brit stop. Is it a Brit stop one?
I don't know.
Right, so we call them pub stops, which I look at. Like I say, I keep saying about my website, I always look around for the pub stops and add them to my website, so you can look on that and you can find us. So we're at the White Lion pub tonight, which is just outside of Faversham, near Selling. It's a nice little pub so far from what we've seen, and we do some pictures and some videos if we can.
Quite a little village, isn't it?
And stuff like that, yeah.
But it's not a massive car park.
Right, so yes, I'll do a video clip now of the car park, where we've got the van in. I think if you've got any bigger van than what we've got, which is a 6 metre van, by standard size and width, you're going to struggle parking in this one. We did have the bikes on the back as well, but you couldn't really get into the car park. I did go in there and do a 7-point turn to get back out again, and we parked on the corner of the pub. Now the publican's got an old VW, he's got a VW camper van, and he's quite happy for people to stay there tonight. So if you do want to come in, give him a call, tell him you're coming, and if he hasn't got anyone else coming as well, you'll probably be fine. It is a country road coming down to the pub. But it's quite an easy road to get down and navigate through. There's easy passing spots along the way as well, so that's quite easy. So other than that, we'll update you a bit more on the pub probably tomorrow and what we thought of it, but we've got a nice little spot on the corner, so we'll be fine tonight.
And it's a walking pub, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's on the website, they've got about 5 walking trails that you can print off, and we're just doing one of the walks now that is going through like the apple orchards of Kent.
So you can see
quite pretty.
You can see the orchards behind us here, where we're walking down now. And like Loretta said, this is a walking routes in the pub, and you can print them out there. I've got one on my website, which we're doing at the moment. This takes us up to Perry's Wood. So Perry's Wood's quite a nice wood to walk through. And there is a pub up there called the Rose and Crown, I believe it is, which if it's open, we'll have a pint there and show you. If it's not open, it'd be a shame. So I'll give you a show of that on the way. So I'll show you that as we walk along. Most of it's on footpaths like this through the orchards. Some of it's on roads, but they're all very small country roads, so it should all be quite a very safe walk. So this is a 3-mile walk, circular walk, and it brings us back to the pub, and then tonight we're having a meal in the pub, and then we're off down to Minster.
Lots of elderflower bushes and shrubs here, look. We could get a bit of elderflower, make a bit of wine when we
my homebrew wine when I get home, which I'm getting well into.
Next vlog coming up.
Yeah. Alright, anyway, so I'll update you as we go around the walk and see what we find along the way.
These would be perfect because they've got no pollution from the car.
Alright, so if you get into the end of this orchard field, which is the first field we walk across from the pub off the road, and you get to the end here and you think, well, we're supposed to be going straight on. Hopefully you'll see this little tiny cutout in the hedge. There's no signs, but this will take you through, as I show you, and this will bring you out into the next field. So as you go round, there we go, we've got a stile. So if you're following the map up, which is the first bit from the campsite, it says a straight route up on the footpath to the road. This is it. This is a sheep field to keep your dogs on a lead, which we should do anyway, no matter what it is. Alright, there we go. This is the next field, and this takes us up to the first road. Right, so when you come out that field that it was in just a minute ago, you go into someone's back garden. So if you think you're lost, you're not. That's part of the footpath.
There is a little footpath sign on the 5-bar gate though, so that's a good indication.
I didn't video it because obviously it's someone's private garden.
But he did wave at us. He was out there clearing his pond. He did wave at us, so you know.
And then you go down there, get to the road, go across the road, do a right and left, shows on the map, and you're into the woods that we are now. So this is part of, believe this is part of Perry's Wood that we're going up now. A little bit about the pub, if you're still following along the vlog now. If you're not, you won't get this. The pub closes at 3 o'clock and then reopens, I think, 6 o'clock or 6:30.
Yeah, 6.
So if you turn up after 3 and there's no one around, it's because it's closed. So he's quite happy, just pull up, make sure you're not blocking anyone in, and you have to wait around until he opens up.
I did phone last night actually just to ask if we could stay. I think it's quite courtesy, isn't it? And I booked a time for our meal so that he knows we're going to have a meal as well. So, and he was quite happy with that. So
that's a big thing actually. Anyone who's not done pub stopovers and you're new to van life, sort of things like this, always phone up beforehand. Firstly, to make sure that they're still allowing it, because for some idiots out there don't treat people properties nicely, pubs sometimes ban it. So first time, make sure they're actually still allowing it, and secondly, make sure they've got space. They might have had a few people
as well,
phone
isn't
up.
it, to ask, and
so always phone up.
It's quite a nice thing to do.
We always book a meal. I know some people just go for a drink, and that's perfectly okay, but realistically, the price of camp fees nowadays, a meal is still cheaper than the price of a camp fee.
That's what I always think. It's nice to have a meal out, and it's the price of a camp fee, isn't it, really? So
you go to a club site and you're looking at 50 quid a night nowadays, so
crazy,
it's
isn't it?
stupid. And vans, most vans out there are pretty much set up with the gas and electrics to be off grid for a few nights, so you can easily do it. And you get a nice meal, you don't got to worry about cooking, and the best thing about it, you get a nice pint of beer.
And you only have to crawl to the car park to go to bed.
So anyway, yeah, we're in the woods now, so this will follow up to the Rose and Crown. Right, so we just come out to Perry's Wood, which is a very, very short walk, and we're at the first pub, the Rose and Crown. I think Loretta would say that that was the shortest walk I've ever done to a pub. That took us about 15 minutes probably. Unfortunately, I think it's closed, so although we walked here, I'm not going to get my pint. But this is a nice pub. If you ever come up this way, this is a really nice pub. Not too sure how good it is to drive here in the country lanes, because it is quite tight around here. Some people probably do it in a van, and they have got quite a big car park opposite, so you never know. If you do decide to give it a go, they probably would let you stay. Oh, isn't there a car park? Sorry.
Yeah, that's somebody's home.
That's someone's home. Oh, we cut that bit. Don't park there. That's someone's home. Car park's there. Yes, it is a bit tight and everything, but it's a lovely pub. So we usually walked up here before from Monk's Cottage. There's another campsite down. Where's the Monk's Cottage? Do you know the name?
Leverland.
Leverland.
Just
Leverland.
outside of Faversham.
So that's quite a nice cottage, and that's a proper campsite, and there's a nice walk I've got on the website to come all the way down to here. But at the moment, it looks like we're not going to be able to stop here. We're going to go further uphill to the viewpoint, and then do a complete circle back down, probably to the pub where we are tonight. Right, so we're walking along there, we're right in the mid of Perry's Wood. It's quite nice and quiet, this walk.
So peaceful, isn't it? So lovely. You can't hear any traffic at all, only birds singing.
Yeah, and we haven't come across anyone either, although it is Thursday, so most people are at work, unless you're shift working like me. So this will take us up to the top part, and then we do a circular walk and then start heading back down. Right, so if you're following on this walk, you get to this bit here, you can obviously carry on further. If you want to go for a longer walk, you can follow down here and do a complete circular walk. Or the viewpoint is to go up here, and Loretta wants to go to the top, so it's all uphill to see the viewpoint. And the pub's closed, so it's not great. Oh, there you go. The viewpoint from Perry's Wood. So you've got this little structure. You can get up and you can see for miles from here. In one direction, the rest of it's trees. And there is a bench, so Loretta's happy. So from here, we'll be heading off back down this path. We just head back down towards the pub. It's a short walk, but it's nice enough if you've got dogs, or you want to stretch your legs before going out for a meal tonight.
I've never seen one like this before. They call it the pulpit because apparently priests used to preach from here.
Good day.
Years and years ago, so amazing views though. Isn't it lovely?
Was it worth the walk uphill?
Definitely. Every time. On a beautiful day like this.
That's debatable.
Don't get many of them.
Right, let's head back. Right, so we've just come out of the woods now. You can see the signs behind us. There's a couple of little freeway footpaths. There's a car coming now, so I'll just wait till that goes past. Yeah, so we've just come out of them woods. Just let our motorbike go past. And we're on the road now, so this is mainly road walking. Beautiful big houses around here.
Who lives in these houses?
People that earn more money than me.
You very rarely see anyone though, apart from dogs.
Ferocious Labrador. Yeah, so this will be one of the roads that are on my map. It's quite a nice quiet road, as you can see. It does go down, you can do a little turn off back into another little footpath to get down to the main road, and it's a little bit of walk on that bigger road. Although we'll have a look in a minute, but that was very quiet. That's the road we drove down to get to the pub, and it's quite an easy road really. So that's it really. I mean, we'll update you when you get back to the site, but it's quite an easy walk. It's not too long a walk. Shame that the pub wasn't open. I don't think I mentioned that a few times already.
It's all right though. We are going back to another pub to have dinner tonight, so.
But it's I always find it's not worth doing a walk unless you're walking to a pub. I mean, otherwise, what's the point? You're just walking around in a circle.
I'm sure that's not the case with everybody's watching.
Yeah.
They just enjoy the countryside and the peace and
Well,
quiet.
you can comment below. Yeah, what do you think? Do we just walk around in this countryside and just enjoy it? Or is it walking to a pub and enjoying the countryside at the same time more better?
Bit of light refreshment.
Yeah, so anyway, we'll follow along here. I'll update you when we get back to the pub. Alright, so we're back at the pub. The road walking bit wasn't too bad. It took about, we reckon, an hour and 20 minutes without too much stopping. We stopped at the viewpoint for a little bit.
We sat down, didn't we, and had a little rest. So,
It's a nice little walk.
18th century pub, look at that.
Like I say, now we're going to relax a little while and then we're going to pop in here at 6:30 for a meal. There you go, there's the van set up. So we've put it parked up here in the corner. There's a few cars here when we hauled in. It is very tight to get your van in if you've got bikes in the back like we have. The green camper down the back there is the owner's, so he's quite happy for you to park down the back there and block him in if you're coming. I don't think you want to get much more than one van, two at the most. So if you are coming, don't forget to ring. And they've got a nice little garden back here for outside areas.
It's really nice, isn't it? Can't wait to try the food.
So we're going to relax there in the van until this afternoon. Morning guys. So we had a good night last night in the White Lion. Nice meal. I'll show you a picture of the meal we had. I had a nice steak with salad and a fried egg on top, which I asked for as extra because I didn't want any chips. And Loretta had a selection of starters all put onto one plate, which was quite nice. I did that rather than bringing them out separate plates. The beer was really nice, drinks are good. The staff were really friendly. We were chatting to the landlady and the man. Just mention it is a dog friendly pub. As you see on the social media, I put on Facebook a picture of the dog. Someone had their Labrador in there. It's quite a nice quiet night, the picture we're on. It is surprisingly, it's quite a busy road, which when we drive down as a country lane, we thought there wouldn't be much traffic, but where we're at the front of the car park, and it is a Thursday, we're in the morning, everyone going to work, so there's quite a lot of traffic first thing in the morning, and all the not buses, the binmen go past on a Thursday as well. So just make you aware of that. It's not a big issue really. You can park further down, and we're not too fussed. We're up, had breakfast, and we're going to get away. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the vlog. Hopefully it's information for anyone that wants to come to this place for British stop, or I call pub stops, rather than British stops. Don't know whether they're in the British stop book, just to mention it. You can look that up, but it is, all the information is on my website. If you want to go there, you can download the walks. I'll add some more walks to it, and some stuff in the local area. There's garden centre and stuff around. And if you go to the pub's website, they've got walks as well that you can download. This is in a really good walking area with Perrywood and other places around. There's quite a lot of country walks around here, so it's ideal if you've got dogs, and it's an ideal place. And I don't know whether I mentioned as well, weekends the pub is open all day, because I did mention before it's closed at 3 on the walk. And the Rose and Crown up the road is, I think it's believed the same. So if you come in on a weekend, they are open all day if you decide to go walk any other times. And it's not too far from Faversham as well, which we went for in the morning. And what's the train?
We saw that little footpath, didn't we? And we thought that it said maybe you could get the train into Faversham.
That's it. What's the train station?
It said Selling.
Selling. I think it's Selling. So it's quite not far to walk down to Selling, and from there you can get the trains to Faversham or Canterbury. So you could park up here, go for a day at Canterbury, come back here for the meal at night at 6 o'clock. So I'm sure they wouldn't mind as long as you're eating in.
Very friendly owners, aren't they?
So please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. And we're off now to Minnis Bay down in Kent. And I'll do a little tiny review of that, which I've done before, but I'd like to do another update on that one. But thanks for watching.